Hi, everyone. This is Kylene Dibble with Parents for Public Schools of Pitt County, coming to you today with yet another exciting tour in our Spring 2021 Virtual School Tour Series. We are excited today to visit Farmville Central High School, and I want to turn it over for the beginning of our tour to meet the principal there at Farmville Central. Hello.
Hi, Kylene. My name is Brad Johnson. I'm the principal here at Farmville Central. I'd like to welcome everyone to our tour today.
Wonderful. So, Mr. Johnston, there are a few questions that parents frequently ask when we do have tours in person, and I thought it would be nice to get some of those over to you today. One is everyone wants to know, what's the size of your school? So can you tell us how many students you have and about how many students would be in each classroom?
Okay, so in a normal school year, we have approximately 800 students. That's our typical enrollment size. And in our classrooms, sizes vary. Our freshman classes, we usually try to keep a little bit lower student number, so they have a little bit more individual attention from teachers. So those freshman class numbers will typically be around 22 to 24 students. As we progress up to seniors, the class numbers will increase a little bit and will as high as 28 to 30 students. And some of our honors classes will also be a little bit larger, up to 30 to 32 students. And 32 is typically the max that we can handle in a classroom.
All right. That is all great information for parents to have. And those of you who are watching, I do want to remind you that we are filming during the pandemic, but we are talking about a traditional school year that we all hope to go to very soon. So the information you're hearing right now is about a traditional school year. I'll also say if you see folks in masks today, it is because all of the great, wonderful workers of Pitt County Schools are taking great safety precautions and wearing their masks when they might encounter another person. If you see people without masks today, it's because they are in a room completely alone and they are taking that safety precaution. You talked about how many students you have, which means you have even more parents. So communication must be really important. So, Mr. Johnston, tell us how Farmville Central High School handles communication.
So we utilize several methods for communication. We have a phone calling system that the school district uses that we send out messages depending on the time of year, sometimes as frequently as 2 or 3 times a week if we have special events going on. If there's nothing major happening that week, we'll usually send one phone call out over the weekend just to let people know what the schedule for the week looks like. We also utilize email and text messaging. If we have parents' email addresses, they get the same announcements that are sent out through phone call. They get an email message as well. Also, we'll send text messaging, and we use the Pitt County Schools app for those parents who've downloaded it, and send that information anytime the phone calls go out. Those messages also go out to parents and any other members of the community that have followed Farmville Central. We also use communication with students. When kids get in high school, part of our responsibility is to help them mature as individuals. And so we use communication method. Email is our primary method of communication. We send all of our things out to student email accounts. We also have individual teachers who use several different communication apps. Remind is one of them. There's several others that they use for parent and student communication. Current school year, with the pandemic going on, we've had to use Canvas a lot more. And so we also use the Canvas messaging feature that will send messages out to students by class or to the entire school. So several different ways that we try to get information out to families. Our school Facebook page is also very active. We utilize that to post important information. Again, that's for anyone who follows from the community. We certainly encourage parents to follow that as well as students. We also use Twitter. Our athletics program has their own Facebook page and Twitter account that they send information out, so we can get the message out to as many people as we possibly can in as many different methods as we can.
Excellent. It sounds like lots of communication coming to parents from Farmville Central High School. And that's one way that, of course, parents can connect and engage with the school is just through communication. But tell us, Mr. Johnston, are there other opportunities for parents to engage and connect there at Farmville Central?
Absolutely. So at the high school level, you do see parent engagement shift a little bit. We don't have as many parents that come out and visit school during the school day, for example, as you may see in an elementary setting. But we absolutely have opportunities for parents to engage and be aware with what's going on with their student. We host multiple nights throughout the year for parent information, whether it's FAFSA information for college applications, whether it's open house for freshmen coming in from 8th grade. So numerous events throughout the year to try to share information to parents to keep them informed of what's going on in the building. Also opportunities for extracurricular activities that parents are involved in, whether it's athletics or clubs. So there's several things that parents do have the opportunity to engage and stay informed of what's going on with their student.
Perfect. And parents, if you've watched any other video, you know that I always say one of the greatest ways for you to engage is to introduce yourself at the beginning of the year to your child's teachers and counselors and administrators, and start that relationship right from the beginning of the year. We are very close to actually touring your school, Mr. Johnston. I wonder if you want to give us an overview of what we're going to see there today.
Absolutely. So we're excited to showcase a few things in our building. You obviously won't see every classroom in the building on our tour today, but we will try to highlight a few of the areas. First, we'll be talking about the academic core areas and the instructional practices that our teachers use to really meet the needs of all of our students. We'll also have a parent sharing information about dual enrollment and the benefits that provides for students and families. We'll also talk about the different elective options that we have available here for students at Farmville Central, and extracurricular activities, including athletics, that students can be involved with. So at this time, I think we have Mr. Chris Skern, who's going to share with us about the academic core areas and the instructional practices. Mr. Skern, take it away.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Johnston. So this has been my 7th year here at Farmville Central teaching biology. I can't believe it's already been 7 years. It's amazing how fast time flies by. So here at Farmville Central, our teachers have spent a lot of time focusing on the instructional practice and really mastering strategies that help students become active learners. We try to incorporate things like student conversation, writing to show mastery in every lesson. That way students are able to share their learning with each other, and they can show how they've learned in a variety of ways. We use things like thinking maps to show and organize their content. And we really focus on scaffolding learning. We've also really spent a lot of time focusing on learning how to use technology to facilitate that learning for our students and really increase their engagement. And we know that even when we do all these things, not every student's going to learn the material the very first time. And so we've actually built in a lot of tools to help those students. We have this thing called Flex, and what Flex is time built into each day that allows students who have mastered the content to go do some fun things at incentive sites. So they're able to go do things like cornhole, maybe hang out with their friends, exercise in the gym, play basketball, or they may even go do a really cool activity in our STEM lab. And then the students who haven't quite mastered that material yet, they're going to get an extra 30 minutes with their teacher. So it may be one-on-one, it may be small group, but they're going to get that additional support that they've needed. And then we also offer tutoring here at Farmville where students are able to stay after school. And then once students have been able to do all these things, we've kind of focused on that growth mindset with them. They're able to attend what we call Mastery Lab. And so Mastery Lab allows our students to come in and retake tests that they maybe didn't make an 80 or better on the first time and continue that student growth. Our teachers also work a lot with our exceptional children's program to provide support for any of those students that need support beyond what we're already offering. I'm personally very proud of the hard work our teachers are doing here at Farmville Central, and I know that the learning is evident through our students every single day, and I really wholeheartedly believe that our students are being prepared for their future, whatever that may look like for them.
Thank you so much, Mr. Skern. It was great to hear about all that you are providing and that other teachers are working together to provide there at Farmville Central High School. We have a special guest to talk with next. We're going to talk with a parent there at Farmville Central. Parent, Miss Betsy Flanagan, why don't you say hello to everyone?
Good morning. I'm glad to be here.
It's great to have you. And I believe, Betsy, that you would like to share with us about the advantages of the Pitt Community College dual enrollment program and really how Farmville Central facilitates that for its students.
Yes, I'm really happy to share because two of my students have been active participants in the Career and College Promise program. And one of them is now a graduate, and he graduated in 2020, and he is at North Carolina State University as a junior. So the Career and College Promise program is a dual enrollment program that's offered to regularly enrolled high school students. Any high school student in the state of North Carolina, junior or senior, can enroll in the Career and College Promise program. Through PCC, my children have had a whole new world of additional course offerings opened up to them. Certainly, there is a high level of rigor that teaches students the personal responsibility and accountability that they need for success if they go on to college or go on in their careers. And as a parent, of course, there's a huge financial benefit that exists. Juniors and seniors who take a course at Pitt Community College do so tuition free. So the state of North Carolina pays the tuition. I think there's a student fee that you have to pay every semester. And I don't know the number off the top of my head, but it's maybe like $30, something in that range. So per student, per semester. So there's a huge financial benefit for taking those courses. Again, my son graduated from Farmville Central in 2020, and he worked the summer after he graduated using drafting skills that he learned in a drafting class at Pitt Community College, and quite frankly, made a great wage for a 17-year-old using skills that he had learned in the classroom at PCC. In addition, he enrolled at North Carolina State and the engineering school, and this is his second semester, and he is listed as a junior. So he received so many course hours that transferred to NC State that, of course, that's going to save us at least a year and a half of tuition and room and board. Most that's such a tongue twister. Most career and college promise classes are weighted the same as a traditional high school AP course. So you get an additional quality point, and if you pass the class, all you have to do is pass the class, you receive college credit. There's no additional AP test that you have to take in addition to passing the class. And I think as parents, we're all a little bit sensitive to the number of assessments that our students have to take these days. So that's an added benefit. Students who are enrolled at PCC, they still get to be part of the traditional high school experience. And this was something that was important to me, was that I wanted my kids to still stay engaged with their friend group. They can play their sports, they can participate in their clubs, they can go to the prom, they can engage with their high school friends, but they also have an opportunity to widen that circle and meet other young adults from other high schools throughout the county. And even sometimes older adults who are taking classes at PCC. Farmville Central really has done a great job of encouraging students to take full advantage of PCC courses. Mr. Johnson can probably tell you more, but they do offer some PCC courses on the Farmville Central High School campus. In addition, Farmville is fortunate to have the Pitt Community College Farmville Center located right here in Farmville. So Mr. Johnson would send a school bus to take my student from Farmville Central to Pitt Community College and bring him back during the day if his class was scheduled during the school day. And I think a few times he even rode his bike. So that was convenient before he had his driver's license. Of course, there are classes that are offered at the Winterville main campus, and PCC does offer online courses as well. So, and then the last thing that I thought I would mention is just in the last few years, the Pitt County Board of Education passed a policy that allows students to elect to take those community college courses pass fail. So, if you have a student who maybe is unsure about the rigor or maybe afraid to step outside of the high school experience to take those college courses, they can take that class pass fail and not worry about it affecting their GPA until they get their wheels underneath them and their confidence built up. And of course, it's a great opportunity to just take a bunch of different classes. When you send an 18-year-old, or in my case, a 17-year-old off to college and expect them to make a decision about what they want to do for the rest of their life, that's really difficult. And so PCC offers so many opportunities for them to pursue different career paths and college paths to find out where their interests are. So I really encourage you to talk to Mr. Johnston or the guidance counselors at Farmville Central and see if that's a program that is the right choice for your children.
Thank you so much for such great information, Betsy, and also for the personal touch. It's great to hear about your own children participating in these programs and benefiting from them. We're going to head back now to Mr. Johnston. And Mr. Johnston, I wonder if you could share with parents what specific Pitt Community College courses are available for Farmville Central High School.
Absolutely. So as Ms. Flanagan said, we encourage kids to take advantage of the dual enrollment opportunities, and we do have a few classes that are taught on our campus. We'll be spotlighting one of those in our tour today. That is welding. We also have a trio course that is taught on our campus that kids get 3 college courses in one class period for a high school setting. And that course includes public speaking, music appreciation, and the intro sociology course. So that gives students a chance to get 3 college credits in one high school class period that meets throughout a semester. We also have access to the Farmville Center, as Betsy mentioned, and typically that includes the first college math course that many students take, Math 171. And we have a lot of students that take that class each school year. They're very good about working with us at Pitt Community to make sure the class offerings at the Farmville Center are courses that our students want to take and work in our schedule so that kids are able to make it. If they have a class at the Farmville Center and then have another class on campus here at Farmville Central, they're able to make that work, and we're flexible enough with our scheduling to give them that opportunity.
All right, thank you for sharing such valuable information about that dual enrollment program. I believe now we are going to travel through your school and see some spaces. And I think that Ms. Dale is going to help with showing us some spaces, starting with the welding.
Hi, I'm Christy Dale. I'm the instructional coach at Farmville, and we're really excited to have you with us today. We know that in a typical tour, you would want to see the facilities, not just hear about what we have to offer. So we want to be sure that you get to see a few things today. We want to let you travel with us. We're going to visit some of the labs so that you can see what kind of places you would be working in, what they would look like, what your teachers might look like. We know that the things that you see sometimes stick more than the things that you hear. So let's visit the Welding Lab. We're going to go to STEM, we're going to go to Auto, and we're going to go to one of our foods labs. So we're going to get started by meeting Mr. Oding in our Welding Lab. Our Welding Lab has been at Farmville for 5 or 6 years, and it is exciting for us to be able to offer a Pitt Community Schools course on our campus, and that's one of those that Mr. Johnston just talked about. So go for it, Mr. Oding.
Hello, I'm Mr. Oding, the welding instructor here at Farmville Central High School, where we offer college credit classes to juniors and seniors. They have the advantage of being able to get experience hands-on in a welding shop built specifically to cater to students. And each booth has set up for all 3 processes that we focus on: stick, MIG, and TIG. We can take this experience. Some students go immediately and can get a job. Others take these credits and experiences to the community college, and they can get an associate's degree in welding technology, and now can even pair that with computer automated machining. So lots of opportunities to get hands-on experience in fields that are always going to have need for jobs, so you're never without. And this is experience that you learn hands-on. And you can see in the shop that we have lots of different weldments. We have lots of space. We have a lift where students get to work on their own personal stuff. We have lots of booths to cater to a large class at one time. And we really look to making things fun since this is high school. And we work on things like trailers, grills. We've built a couple of go-karts. We've even taken different things, put them together to make a big project for the class, like this table here. Then we even go so far as having competitions, friendly competitions with all the classes, where each student gets to show how good they are at their weld at the time, and they get to show off to everybody. So it builds unity and fun, so that this is high school. We want to make it interesting to bring you in and make you enjoy what you're doing rather than just working on something all the time. And with that, we definitely build work qualities and learn to do the job right the first time. So thank you for touring the welding shop, and I look forward to seeing you all.
All right, thank you, Mr. Oding. At this point, I'm going to talk about construction. We have a construction lab here at Farmville Central that offers students the opportunity for hands-on work, learning the construction trades. They start with a core construction class and then progress through Carpentry 1, 2, and then Carpentry 3, and also have the opportunity to progress into an internship if that is an area that they are interested in pursuing as a career. And we encourage students that are interested in hands-on to explore. They may be interested in welding. They may not be able to take that until they're a junior or senior, but they can start in construction and get some of the foundation skills, and that gets them ready for tackling the welding program when they hit their junior year. Another option that they have that they may be able to take as a freshman or sophomore that would introduce them into the welding area is our auto mechanics lab. And so I believe Ms. Dale is going to share with us a little bit of information about auto mechanics at this time. Ms. Dale, take it away.
So I found my way to the auto mechanics lab. A lot of kids think that they're going to sign up for auto mechanics, and they're doing that just so they can learn to change the oil or change their tire. And all those things are good things. We want to be self-sufficient as we grow up and as we mature and as we take responsibility for our own items. But auto is way more than that. In auto mechanics, you learn about maintenance, servicing of a vehicle. You learn about brakes, the electrical system, the drivetrain, the engine, and you get to practice all those things that you learn in the classroom by coming into the lab. You see that there's a constant workstation right here up front. Kids get to explore this broken down car. They get to see everything about it. And then on the other side, you see a vehicle that someone's brought in to have it worked on. Customers from across the community, staff members, students bring in their vehicles. So you learn about customer service, about listening to what somebody might say is wrong with a vehicle, so that you have to process that and apply it in order to make the accurate repairs to that vehicle. Way more than that, you can also be ASE certified. You can earn certifications in high school. You can take that to Pitt Community College and take the programs that they have there, their apprenticeships. If you are truly interested in doing something with your hands, automotive services provides a lot of opportunities that people don't think about because they only look at the bare minimum of what they think you can do here. This program is growing exponentially. One of the things that they have found is they don't have enough employees in the field, and our students can leave us ASE certified and go in and begin some of those entry-level jobs as they continue their education. So this is a great thing to consider.
All right, thank you for sharing the auto shop with us, Ms. Dale. I'm going to talk about the health science options that we have for electives here at Farmville Central. We have opportunities for students that are interested in anything in the medical field to take classes that will prepare them to move on to additional work and potentially go to straight to work in a medical facility. So our students have the opportunity to take Introduction to Health Science and then Health Science 1 and 2. those offered as honors level electives that are usually very appealing to students. Again, if you're interested in anything in the medical field, we encourage students to explore those classes. They also have the opportunity to take a nursing fundamentals course that will prepare them to sit for their CNA 1 licensure exam. So they can leave high school with CNA 1 license and be able to obtain a starting position in a medical facility as they continue their education, if they so choose, up through nursing or whatever other area they may want to pursue. So we have lots of opportunities in the health science world. We know that's a large employer base in our county and area. And so we absolutely have the opportunity for kids to explore that and get the skills necessary to continue their education or potentially move straight into a position with that CNA 1 licensure. Next up, I believe we have Ms. Dale going to share with us our STEM lab.
So the STEM lab is really cool. STEM is a problem-based course where you get to explore a lot of different areas. Students explore construction technology, material science, robotics and automation, alternative energy, architectural design, environmental technology, manufacturing technology, and biomedical technology. Those all sound like, what in the world? Well, the cool thing is you get to explore them, and then you're given a problem and you get to apply what you've learned using a lot of different tools that are available to you in that classroom. You get to build the robots, but then you have to take that to the next level and figure out how to program them and make them do what you want them to do. With biotechnology, you've got all the tools at your disposal to try to figure out if what you've learned actually is applicable and what kinds of things you can reconsider. If you look right here, we have a 3D printer at work. And in front of that, some of the things that have been printed, the frog, the chess pieces, our lovely jaguar, in case you missed that. But you get to see that this is all technology based. The valuable thing about this course is that once you're given this problem, you're able to collaborate with your classmates. You're able to think together. You're able to apply what you've learned. You're able to question each other. And in that process, you learn not only about the content that you're studying, but you learn how to be a better employee. You learn how to be a better student. You learn to think bigger than yourself, and you learn to collaborate. All things that we need to do to prepare students for the future, no matter where they go. We're excited about expanding our program. We're looking at adding drone technology and Python. There are a lot of things coming to this area, and students who are taking STEM in the beginning will have the opportunity to jump on those things as they become available. Okay, Mr. Johnston, headed to the next lab.
Thank you, Ms. Dale. While Ms. Dale is making her way to the next location, I'm going to share with you elective options that we have available in the business, marketing, and graphics art field. We have several opportunities for students. I'll start with business, finance, and marketing. Students have the opportunity to take entrepreneurship, principles of business, and business law that really provides a sound foundation of understanding how businesses operate in the real world, and really set kids up for an understanding if they are interested in running their own business in the entrepreneurship side or working in the business field. They have some foundational skills and understanding that will serve them well as they move out of high school into either further education or directly into a career. Courses that are also available in the business area, we have accounting and sports entertainment marketing. Sports entertainment marketing is something that we have found kids are really interested in and get to explore their creativity while also learning about how the marketing process works. The next areas that we have available for students are computer science and information technology. We have Adobe Academy, which offers certification opportunities in the Adobe suite of software programs. So that includes Adobe Visual Design, Adobe Digital Design, and then Adobe Video Design. And that covers the full suite of Adobe software out there. As you can imagine, in the business world, having certifications in the Adobe suite would be a definite leg up in the interview process, and honestly is required in a lot of positions that our students may be interested in pursuing. And so they do have the opportunity to take those courses while in high school and get those certifications that stay with them as they leave high school and move out into the world. The next area that we have available is in graphics arts and marketing. And so we talked about sports entertainment marketing, and that is a new course that we are offering this year for the first time. We've seen tremendous interest from our students, and we expect that to continue to grow. And we look forward to seeing where that program takes us in the next few years. This time, I think Ms. Dale is ready to share with us in our Culinary Lab.
Yep, we're down in the Culinary Lab, and Ms. Aycock is going to share a little bit about family consumer sciences. Ms. Anderson's class is actually in here cooking right now, so it smells great. They've been working hard this morning, and we're going to let Ms. Aycock share a little bit about this program.
Hi, like you said, I'm Carol Aycock. I teach family and consumer sciences here at Farmville Central High School. That's as in all CTE classes, family and consumer sciences teaches life skills that students are going to take with them throughout their lifetime. Our introductory course, which is Principles of Family and Human Services, explores careers and opportunities in the field, leadership development, decision-making skills, and financial responsibilities, just to name a few. Our child development dives into the importance of good parenting skills and techniques. It also includes a unit with a baby simulator, which gives students an excellent experience in the reality of parenthood. Also, we have early childhood education 1 and 2, and that helps prepare students in a career working with young children, and they do that through an internship in classrooms here in our communities. Also, another area that we are encouraging students to explore is the foods industry. We offer foods 1 and 2. And new to this semester, we are offering culinary arts and hospitality. These classes prepare students for employment in the food industry and hospitality industry. Students, they learn cooking skills, they learn nutrition basics, they learn entrepreneur skills and business skills. Basically, family and consumer sciences has something for everybody. We hope you'll encourage your child to become a part of our growing department to become family, career, and community leaders of America.
All right, thank you, Ms. Aycock, for sharing that. Next up, we have a few elective options that include forensics and anatomy. So we are fortunate. We have a science teacher in our building who in her former life was a medical examiner. And so she is a unique resource that kids have access to. And we've offered these 2 electives since she's been here. Forensics, as you can imagine, we have several students that are interested in that area and are curious about it and are willing to take that course to learn more about it. They may or may not pursue a career in that area, but they are at least interested enough that that's an elective that we've seen a lot of students interested in. So we do teach the forensics course. We also teach an anatomy course that prepares students that are really interested in the healthcare field. As you know, any student that is pursuing additional education in healthcare, anatomy is going to be a course that they have to take. So getting that information and foundation while they're in high school, we've seen that be very beneficial and preparing them for what they can expect when they hit the college level, whether it's community college or 4-year university. That anatomy course is a bear. So having the opportunity to see that while you're in high school is certainly a benefit, and we encourage anyone that thinks they want to do something in the medical field to take that anatomy elective while they are in high school. The next elective options that I'll speak about, we have foreign language available for students at Farmville Central, and we teach Spanish 1 and 2 on our campus. We also have access to other foreign languages that are taught either through Pitt Community College, or we have online access through North Carolina Virtual Public School for a variety of languages. I know I can't even begin to name all of them, but physically on campus, we do teach Spanish in our building. Ms. Worsley is our Spanish teacher, and we encourage kids, if they are looking at pursuing 4-year college university, that foreign language requirement is still there for most university entrance requirements. And we definitely encourage all of our students that have any intentions of going to 4-year college university to get that foreign language credit taken while they're with us. Also have visual arts and music, as well as some theater and dance performing arts. So in our building, we have visual arts that, goes anywhere from drawing, ceramics, painting, and any other visual art medium that you can think of. We also have a music program that includes band and orchestra, as well as chorus. So we have opportunities for students that are interested in the performing arts in that arena. We also have marching band that is a component of high school, and we encourage kids that have any interest in that area to pursue marching band as an opportunity for that extracurricular activity. And the performing arts continue. We have theater and dance. We have auditorium that serves as our classroom for those courses. And Ms. Faircloth is currently our theater and dance teacher. And students have the opportunity to take intro theater as well as advanced theater courses, along with intro to dance and advanced dance courses in our building. Final elective area that I'll speak about, we have Jrotc in our building. So that is a program that we have a lot of students that think they have interest in pursuing a military career, and that gives them the foundation to leave high school and go directly into military service if they are interested. And we have 2 Jrotc instructors who work closely with our students and give them a variety of experiences that prepare them for what life in the military will look like, and really expose them to all the different opportunities that military service provides. We talk about it with kids all the time. It's not just someone who's on the front lines in the Army. It takes a lot of different positions to make what our military does happen. Somebody has to feed all the soldiers. Somebody has to work on the equipment. So there are a lot of different available options in military service that kids may or may not be aware of that really set them up for success in a career after their military service ends if they don't want to make it a career in the military. So the ROTC program is something we have a lot of students interested in. And again, anyone that has any interest in the military is certainly encouraged to pursue the ROTC. The next area we're going to talk about, we have agriculture as one of our elective options. And we have our teacher with that, Mr. Riggs, who's ready to share some information about agriculture.
Thank you, Mr. Johnston. Thank you for the opportunity to talk about our agriculture program. I'm Mr. Riggs. I'm the agriculture teacher here at Farmville Central. I'm the guy that deals with the chickens and the rabbits. Some of you may have heard of us. We offer a number of agriculture courses here at Farmville Central. We have an introduction to agri-science class, talks a little bit about plants and animals, natural resources, forestry, soil, all that good stuff. We really mostly focus on our 2 levels of animal science. We have Animal Science 1, Animal Science 2. Animal Science 1 kind of gives you a nice overview of the agriculture industry, which is the largest industry in the state of North Carolina at nearly a $93 billion impact a year. Most people don't realize that. They think of healthcare, manufacturing, tourism is the largest industries in North Carolina. It's agriculture by far. Chances are our students are either going to work in some kind of agriculture or agribusiness field, or they're going to know somebody really well who does in their after high school life. So we really focus on having students become educated consumers and being able to teach them a little bit about all of those things. Agriculture education at Farmville Central, we really focus on making it a full-time learning experience. We're a very hands-on class. We get out of the classroom on a number of levels. We're working on building a greenhouse on campus. You may see one of my rabbits in the background. We have a number of laying hens, chickens in the courtyard. We do a yearly chick hatching project we've just begun right before we made this video. We really like to get our hands dirty. Don't worry, we let you clean up afterwards. But it's a really great time. It's a really good experience for our students. And students who take animal science particularly do a lot better in some of their core classes as well. They tend to do a lot better in their biology and chemistry classes because of the things that they've applied here in our classroom. So agriculture education, big thing here at Farmville Central. We'd love to have some more folks come and join us. And I believe I'm supposed to pass things on to Coach Jones, pass the torch on to him next.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Riggs. I'm Coach Jones. I teach physical education here at Farmville Central. We offer 4 classes in our physical education department. We offer 9th grade health and PE, which is required by the state of North Carolina to graduate. We offer advanced PE, where we play lifetime sports such as shuffleboard, ping pong, and cornhole, along with our team sports such as handball, soccer, and flag football, just to name a few. We also offer a physical fitness class with Coach Gardner, who's been doing weight training for over 30 years. The majority of our student athletes take physical fitness so they can keep up with their strength and conditioning when they're in season and out of season. Having a great physical fitness program here at Farmville Central is a direct correlation to the success of our student athletes on the field. Advanced PE, along with ninth grade PE and physical fitness, is a great resource for our students that need that physical outlet during the day, so they can be a little more focused when they go to their other classes, their academic classes. And we also offer a sports medicine class that is designed for students interested in the field, such as athletic training, physical therapy, nutrition, and other sports related fields. And also, I'm in charge of our yearbook program. Our yearbook program has won national awards in 2015, 2017, and 2018 by Herff Jones. Our yearbook program provides an outlet for students to explore in graphic designing, photography, and writing. They also get to experience in interviewing students they've never met, and also working on their time management skills. We have outstanding support from our community that allows us to offer our yearbook at affordable prices, so they can have lifetime of memories of their time here at Farmville Central.
Wow, it's really incredible to hear all of the different things that are offered at Farmville Central in the midst of one school day. There's so many opportunities for students there. And believe it or not, parents, there's more. There are more opportunities for after school. So I believe Mr. Riggs is going to start out telling us about some of the extracurricular activities and clubs available at Farmville Central.
I absolutely am, and I couldn't be more excited. At Farmville Central, learning doesn't just stop in the 90-minute class period. Our teachers wear a lot of different hats and provide a lot of different extracurricular clubs. So that being said, let me put on my hat as the advisor of the FFA student organization here at Farmville Central. We offer a lot of future career-based and curriculum-based electives or extracurriculars here at the school. All of our clubs focus on developing life skills and developing our students. FFA is a great example. Our motto is Premier Leadership, Personal Growth, and Career Success. And that's really how a lot of the extracurricular clubs are built here at Farmville Central. So we really want every student to find a place that they can fit in, they can belong, and they can take their personal growth and expand it. So the FFA originally was Future Farmers of America, but it's more than just students who are future farmers. We have FBLA, the Future Business Leaders of America, the Health Occupation Students of America. We have Student Government, National Honor Society, Link Crew, Marching Band. There is some place for every student to get involved other than just being in the classroom for 90 minutes. And again, we really all focus on developing the students and to make them successful citizens in the future. And I think I'm supposed to pass it back to Coach Jones again. He's going to talk about the other side of the extracurricular coin with athletics.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Riggs. So first, I'm going to hop into the sports that we do offer here. In the fall, we offer men and women's cross country, JV and varsity volleyball, JV and varsity football, men's soccer, and women's tennis. And in the winter, we offer JV and varsity men's basketball, women's varsity basketball, and men and women's indoor track. Then for the springtime, we have men and women's golf, JV and varsity baseball, JV and varsity softball, men's and women's track, and men's tennis. Here at Farmville Central, we have 13 team state championships, and we're hoping to add 2 more this coming up Saturday. So hopefully we'll have 15 next time we do this tour, along with dozens of individual state championships in wrestling, golf, and track and field. We have outstanding first-class facilities that our coaches work on year-round. We have a licensed athletic trainer that's on campus every day to help our student athletes with any rehab or any injuries they may have. And we also have outstanding community support along with our athletic booster club that provides our student athletes with up-to-date training equipment, facility upgrades, and new jerseys. Our school is located, inside the city limits of Farmville, which helps make us a true community-based school that supports our athletic programs and along with our academic programs. And for me personally, I'm a graduate of Farmville Central. Farmville Central offered me my first job 10 years ago. I live in Farmville, and as long as it's up to me, I'm going to retire from Farmville Central. So that is it for athletics. If you have any questions, you can get on the website and you can contact me. You can contact our athletic director, Larry Williford. Our emails are up there. And now I'm going to send it back to the greatest principal in the county, Mr. Johnston.
Thank you, Coach Jones. I appreciate that. I don't know if everybody will agree with the greatest, but hey, I'll take it. I'm also a graduate of Farmville Central, so this is home for me. And like Coach Jones said, good Lord willing, I'm going to be retiring from Farmville Central when it's time for me to go. And the community aspect is something that I think we have to really highlight. We are in a unique position, and we have our elementary and middle school are directly adjacent to our campus. So students literally start kindergarten just up the street and make their way down the street as they progress up into the high school years until they finally graduate. And that community experience is a very important part of what we do at Farmville Central. We are a small town community school feel. Even though we have all the opportunities that we've talked about today, you still have the individual ability to get to know kids. And our teachers and our staff work really hard to make sure that kids have a personal connection and really someone that they can talk to that they feel comfortable with in the building on any given day. And really focus on working with kids. Absolutely focus on the academic side, but it's much more than that. Our goal in high school is really to prepare kids for life after high school, whatever that may entail. And that includes things outside of academics. And so we really try to go above and beyond to make sure our kids have what they need to be successful and that they have every opportunity that they need to be able to go where they want to when their high school years end.
What a fantastic tour we have had today. Thank you so much to Mr. Johnston and to every staff member and parent who took their time to spend with all of the parents watching today. Parents, of course, if you have other questions about Farmville Central High School, please reach out to Mr. Johnston. I know he would be happy to talk with you over email or phone. And if you have questions about Pitt County schools in general, feel free to reach out to Parents for Public Schools of Pitt County, and we'll connect you with those who can best answer your questions as you make the best educational choices for your family for the future years. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for the tour today, and have a great day.